Imagine a world where the loudest voices get all the attention, but the quiet ones build empires. What if the secret to achieving your biggest dreams isn't in shouting your plans to the world, but in guarding them like a treasure? Today, you're about to discover a truth that can transform your life. Silence isn't weakness, it's your greatest weapon. Stay with me, and I'll show you how to harness its power to become unstoppable. In a world that never stops talking, choosing silence feels like rebellion. Everyone's shouting their dreams, craving likes, seeking validation. But real strength doesn't need a megaphone. It's in the quiet moments, when no one's watching, that you lay the foundation for greatness. Silence lets you protect your vision from doubt and distraction. It's like planting a seed. You don't dig it up to show others. You nurture it in quiet, letting it grow strong. When you stop announcing your goals, you save your energy. You focus on the work, not the applause. This is the first step. Embrace silence as your shield, and let your actions prepare to speak louder than words ever could. Your dreams are precious, like a fragile spark in a storm. Share them too soon, and the winds of doubt can extinguish them. When you talk about your goals before they're ready, you invite opinions. Some well-meaning, others laced with envy. A friend's casual "are you sure?" can plant seeds of self-doubt. Silence, though, is your fortress. It keeps your vision safe while you build. Think of a sculptor chiseling a masterpiece in a quiet studio. They don't reveal the work until it's complete. Similarly, your goals need time to take shape. By staying silent, you give yourself the space to refine your dreams without external noise shaking your confidence. Silence isn't just about keeping quiet, it's about sharpening your focus. When you stop broadcasting your plans, you stop seeking permission. You turn inward, where your true power lies. Imagine a runner training for a marathon. They don't post every mile they run. They focus on each step, each breath. That's what silence does. It channels your energy into the process. You stop worrying about what others think and start obsessing over what you can do. Every moment you spend explaining yourself is a moment stolen from your progress. Choose silence, and you choose clarity. You choose discipline. You choose the kind of focus that turns dreams into reality. Greatness doesn't need a spotlight. It thrives in the shadows. The most successful people work in secret, away from the noise of the crowd. They don't announce their every move. They let their results do the talking. Picture a chef perfecting a recipe in a quiet kitchen, tasting and tweaking until it's flawless. That's you, crafting your future in silence. When you work without fanfare, you avoid the pressure of expectations. You're free to make mistakes, learn, and grow. This quiet grind builds resilience. It builds character. And when you finally step into the light, your success will shine brighter because it was built on a foundation of silent dedication. Sharing your goals too early is like opening a door to a storm. You invite doubt, criticism, and even jealousy into your space. Not everyone wants you to succeed. Some smile while secretly hoping you'll fail. Their words, even if subtle, can chip away at your confidence. Imagine a painter showing an unfinished canvas to a critic. The feedback might discourage them before the masterpiece is complete. Silence protects you from this. It keeps your work safe until it's strong enough to stand on its own. By holding your plans close, you shield your heart from negativity and keep your eyes fixed on the path ahead. Silence isn't just a choice, it's a strategy. It's the art of knowing when to speak and when to hold back. Like a chess player planning moves in quiet concentration, you gain power by staying calculated. Announcing your goals scatters your energy. It's like leaking your battle plan before the fight. But when you stay silent, you keep your opponents guessing. You move with intention, unseen, unstoppable. This strategy builds confidence, not in others' approval, but in your own resolve. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Your silent strategy ensures that when you do reveal your success, it's a checkmate no one saw coming. True confidence doesn't shout, it whispers. When you stop seeking validation, you find a deeper strength within. Silence teaches you to trust yourself. It's the quiet moments alone with your thoughts that reveal your true potential. Think of a mountain climber scaling a peak. They don't yell about every foothold, they focus on the climb. That's the kind of confidence silence builds. Steady, unshakable, rooted in self-belief. You don't need to tell the world you're capable. You prove it to yourself every day. This quiet confidence becomes your anchor, keeping you steady no matter what storms come your way. Your energy is your greatest asset, more valuable than time or money. Every time you share your dreams with the wrong person, you give away a piece of that energy. A skeptic's doubt, a friend's indifference. It all drains you. Silence is your shield, preserving your drive for what matters. Picture a river flowing steadily toward the sea. If you divert its water, it weakens. Your goals are that river. Keep them contained, let them flow in silence, and they'll carve a path to greatness. Protect your energy fiercely, because it's the fuel that will carry you to your dreams. We're taught that sharing our plans makes them real, but that's a myth. Validation from others doesn't build your success. It distracts you from it. When you seek approval, you hand over your power. Silence breaks that cycle. It's the courage to believe in your vision without needing a crowd to cheer. Think of an inventor working late into the night, perfecting their creation without applause. Their belief drives them, not others' opinions. When you let go of the need to be seen, you gain the freedom to become. Silence is where you find the strength to trust your own path. Silence isn't easy. It's a discipline. It takes strength to resist the urge to announce your plans, to post your progress, to seek praise. But that discipline is what sets you apart. It's like a warrior training in solitude, sharpening their skills without an audience. Every time you choose silence, you choose focus over distraction, action over words. This discipline builds habits that lead to success. You wake up early, work hard, and keep going even when no one notices. That's the power of silent discipline. It transforms you into someone who doesn't just dream but achieves. Words carry weight, and when you speak too soon, they can become a burden. Announcing your goals creates expectations, not just from others, but from yourself. Suddenly, you're not just working toward a dream, you're performing for an audience. Silence lifts that weight. It frees you to experiment, to fail, to grow without pressure. Imagine a writer drafting a novel in secret. They revise, rewrite, and refine without anyone judging their rough drafts. That's what silence offers, a safe space to build your dreams until they're ready to shine. Choose your words wisely, and let silence carry you forward. In a world addicted to noise, stillness is revolutionary. Silence isn't just the absence of sound. It's the presence of clarity. When you pause the chatter, you hear your own voice. You discover what truly matters to you. Picture a lake, calm and still, reflecting the sky perfectly. That's what silence does for your mind. It creates a space for reflection, for insight. In that stillness, you find the courage to pursue your path without distraction. You learn to trust your instincts. Stillness becomes your strength, guiding you toward goals others can't even see yet. Silence teaches patience, and patience builds power. Success doesn't come overnight. It's a slow, steady climb. When you stop talking about your goals, you stop rushing for results. You focus on the journey, not the destination. Think of a bamboo shoot, growing underground for years before it breaks through the soil. Your dreams are like that, silent, steady growth leads to breakthroughs. Patience lets you refine your skills, strengthen your resolve, and prepare for the moment when your work will shine. In silence, you learn to trust the process, knowing that every quiet step moves you closer to greatness. The world is loud. Social media, opinions, expectations. It's easy to get lost in the noise, to feel pressured to join the chorus. But silence is your escape. It's a choice to step away from the chaos and focus on what's real. Imagine a sailor navigating by the stars, ignoring the stormy waves. That's you, steering your life by your inner compass. When you silence the noise, you reclaim your power. You stop comparing, stop competing, and start building. This escape isn't running away. It's running toward your purpose with unwavering clarity and strength. The most powerful work happens in secret. When you labor in silence, you're free to experiment, to fail, to grow without judgment. Think of an athlete training alone, perfecting their craft before the big game. No one sees the sweat, the struggle, the setbacks, but they'll see the victory. That's the beauty of unseen work. It's not about hiding, it's about building something so strong that when it's revealed, it's undeniable. Silence gives you the space to create without pressure, to refine your skills until they're ready to change the world. When you announce your plans, you invite expectations, questions, doubts, deadlines. Silence sets you free. Without an audience, you can move at your own pace, take risks, and explore new paths. Picture a bird learning to fly in a quiet forest away from prying eyes. It stumbles, it soars, it learns. That's what silence offers, the freedom to grow without scrutiny. You don't owe anyone updates or explanations. This freedom lets you focus on what truly matters. Your growth, your progress, your dreams. In silence, you build a future that's yours alone. Choosing silence takes courage. It's standing alone with your dreams, trusting your vision when no one else can see it. The world pressures you to share, to prove, to perform. But true strength is in resisting that pull. Imagine a lone tree on a hill, standing tall against the wind. That's you, rooted in your purpose, unshaken by the need for approval. Silence builds that courage. It teaches you to rely on yourself, to believe in your path even when no one else does. This solitary strength becomes the foundation for everything you'll achieve. Silence is about delayed gratification, resisting the urge for instant praise to build something lasting. It's like saving money for a big dream instead of spending it on fleeting pleasures. When you keep your goals quiet, you invest in their future. You work without reward, knowing the payoff will come. Think of a farmer planting crops, tending them for months without harvest. Their patience yields abundance. Your silent efforts are the same. They grow slowly, but they grow strong. Embrace the wait, because the beauty of your success will be worth every quiet moment. In silence, you hear your inner voice, the one that knows your true path. The world's noise drowns it out, but quiet brings it to life. It's like sitting by a still lake, hearing whispers of your purpose. This clarity guides your decisions, sharpens your goals, and strengthens your resolve. When you stop seeking others' opinions, you start trusting your own. That inner voice becomes your compass, pointing you toward your dreams. Silence isn't empty, it's full of wisdom, waiting for you to listen. Let it guide you, and you'll find the path to your greatest self. Doubt is a dream's greatest enemy, and it often comes from others' words, a casual comment, a skeptical glance. Those can shake your confidence. Silence is your shield. By keeping your plans private, you protect them from external doubt. Imagine a castle, its walls guarding a treasure. Your dreams are that treasure, and silence is the wall. It keeps negativity at bay, letting you build with confidence. You don't need to convince anyone of your worth. Your work will do that. Stay silent, stay strong, and let your success silence the doubters for you. Silence fuels momentum. When you stop talking and start doing, you build a rhythm that's hard to break. Each quiet action, every step, every effort adds to your progress. Think of a snowball rolling down a hill, growing bigger with each turn. That's your work in silence. Small, steady actions that build into something unstoppable. You don't waste energy explaining or justifying, you channel it into results. This momentum carries you forward, past obstacles, past doubt, until you're so far along that no one can deny your progress. Silence is the engine of your success. Results command respect, and silence makes them louder. When you work quietly, your success speaks for itself. People notice not because you told them, but because they can't ignore what you've built. Imagine an artist unveiling a masterpiece after years of silent work. The crowd is stunned, not by words, but by the work itself. That's your goal, to let your achievements do the talking. Silence builds anticipation, making your results more powerful. When you finally step into the light, your success will earn the respect you never had to ask for. Silence fosters resilience. When you work without applause, you learn to push through setbacks alone. You face failures, adjust, and keep going, no audience required. Think of a tree growing through rocky soil, its roots finding a way despite the odds. That's you growing stronger in silence. Every challenge you overcome quietly builds your strength. You don't need validation to keep moving. Your purpose is enough. This resilience makes you unbreakable, ready to face any storm because you've built your foundation in the quiet moments no one else saw. Silent strength isn't just about today. It's about the legacy you leave. When you build in silence, you create something lasting, something true. Your work becomes a testament to your discipline, your focus, your courage. Picture a monument standing tall, built brick by brick over years. That's your life when you choose silence. You're not chasing fleeting fame. You're crafting a legacy that speaks for itself. Every quiet moment you invest in your dreams adds to that legacy, creating a story that inspires others long after you've achieved your goals. This is your moment. You've learned the power of silence, how it protects your dreams, sharpens your focus, and builds your strength. Now, it's time to act. Stop announcing, start doing. Let your work be your voice. Every step you take in silence brings you closer to victory. Your success doesn't need a stage, it needs your commitment. So, go forward, guard your vision, and let your results shout what words never could. If you loved this video, please give it a like and visit our channel for more inspiring content to fuel your journey.